with breaking news.
And this is a look at that breaking news. A big-time backup in southeast Oklahoma City. I-40 westbound is closed at the I-35 northbound junction because of a jackknife semi-truck. Now, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol says traffic from I-40 westbound being diverted onto I-35 northbound. We'll let you know when all lanes are back open on the News 9 app. Our other top story here at 6 o'clock, we are tracking rain and storms for parts of the state. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carl Torp.
I'm Bobby Miller in for Amanda. The storms move out tonight, but more wet weather is on the way for our weekend. Chief Meteorologist David Payne is in the Bob Mills Weather Center.
Guys, the rain's good, but last night it came with a price, right? We're talking about the big hail. We had record-sized hail last night in Oklahoma. I'll show you that coming up. We need the rain. We need more rain, but for some of us, we put a huge dent in the drought with this storm number 1. Remember, there's storm number 2 ahead, and then eventually there's going to be a storm number 3 on the end of that 9 days, so hang on. All right, trackers are out. Brandon Pennell's out. Tom Pastrano's out. Kyle Wilson's out. There's your gust front now coming into western and southwestern Oklahoma. All right, links 2. Here's your hail from last evening. This is up from Morrison, which is north of Stillwater. Hail size, 3.75 inches in diameter. There's the picture of it. There's your can. And that is the largest hail ever recorded. There's been bigger, you know there has been, but at least recorded officially in November, took place last evening. Wow, so welcome to Oklahoma. That's how we do it in November. Rain amounts, 2.8 inches of rain up in Edmond. Lots of Edmond had 2 inches plus. As you move south, though, rain amounts weren't as heavy, 1.37 down near the airport, 1.5 inches in Yukon. So it was a good rain for the metro. Southeast Oklahoma's had nearly 4 inches. The whole has been in the southwest, some nice rains in the northwest, and it's still raining there. Light rain here, and this is kind of the back edge of the rain and the storms now coming into western and southwestern Oklahoma. Rain in Oklahoma City, like we talked about, 6 o'clock. There you go, winding down. Might have a few more spotty showers coming in, but this rain is quickly coming to an end. Still might have some drizzle around this evening. Light rain down I-35 to Ada to Sulphur. Nothing severe. This band coming in has weakened. Small hail, very small hail and gusty winds out there, but nothing out of control. Trackers are still in place. We're watching it. All right, so storm number 2. We're going to reload and do this again. Arctic air still coming. 9-day forecast coming up. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. An Oklahoma mother sues Roblox after she says her son was targeted by a predator.
A national firm filed the lawsuit today in California, where the popular app is headquartered. News 9's Deanne Stein has details on the latest lawsuit.
The lawsuit is among more than 30 others the law group has filed against Roblox, claiming the platform is creating a breeding ground for predators.
On the wildly popular gaming platform Roblox, you can be anyone you want. It's a virtual world where millions of kids and teens especially play games with others online. But attorney Sarah Beller from Dahlman Law Group says the platform can also be a powerful tool for predators.
They do that by allowing pedophiles and predators to come onto the platform and pretend to be little kids.
She says that's what happened in 2023 when a 12-year-old Oklahoma boy was targeted on Roblox by an adult predator posing as a child.
After procuring the boy's trust, the predator ended up sending graphic messages and sexually explicit images of himself, and also manipulated the young boy into doing the same, into sharing explicit images of himself.
Now her law group is suing Roblox on behalf of the now 14-year-old and his mother for allegedly enabling sexual exploitation.
These types of situations, unfortunately, affect the whole family, not just the child involved. The little boy's, still really struggling, really suffered from depressive symptoms, from anxiety.
This week, Roblox announced new protections for minors, including soon requiring AI facial scans to help verify players' ages.
We really want to make sure that those safety measures, those warnings are implemented to make sure that this just doesn't happen to anyone else in the future.
The lawsuit is seeking monetary damages for the mental and emotional distress the boy is still suffering. I'm Deanne Stein for Oklahoma Zone.
Okay, Deanne, we'll be following that. A panel of judges will meet December 4th in Austin, Texas to decide if these similar cases should be grouped together into one case.
Oklahoma City police now searching for 2 suspects following a shooting that happened at a dispensary and left 1 person in critical condition. We had this as breaking news last night. Happened around 8:15 near Northwest 10th and Portland. Witnesses tell investigators the victim got into a fight inside Hefe's dispensary with one of the suspects before being shot. No names have been released. New here at 6, an Oklahoma City woman is arrested for child abuse. Court documents say Osiris Racinos' 13-year-old daughter told her school nurse her mother physically assaulted her for being gay. Police say the nurse and an officer saw numerous marks and bruises consistent with a physical assault on the teen. Racinos is in the Oklahoma County Jail on a $15,000 bond.
The Oklahoma State Board of Education is trying to make sure kids across the state have the best teachers in the classroom. Today, during its monthly meeting, the board looked at tougher restrictions for becoming an emergency certified teacher. Currently, 10% of the state's teachers are emergency certified. Right now, the only requirements are any degree and a background check.
I don't know of any other profession that allows someone to perform the duties of a job that requires licensing, that they allow them to do it without the proper licensing and certificates.
One of the recommendations is having a mentorship program to help newly certified teachers, ensuring they're learning the ropes before heading into the classroom.
Every weekend, Toby Rowland and John Holcomb deliver all the big sports headlines on the Sunday Night Sports Blitz, but they also bring you something that no one else can, insight and perspective as announcers for OU and OSU football. Well, now Toby and John are walking us through what a game day is like for them, plus how it impacts the stories they tell for TV. See our special report, Game Day Behind the Mic, tonight right here on News 9 at 10.
I've not seen that yet, but I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one for sure.
No, I really am. Yeah, looks good. Hey, we are live in the Bob Mills Weather Center today, last night, today. Yeah, the rain's good. Still raining from Oklahoma City down to the south, very light rain. Tracking some storms way out west. This is Storm 1. It'll wind down here this evening and tonight. I'm already loving Storm 2. And what about the Arctic air? It's still coming. Your forecast coming up.
Plus, how much it could cost you to go through airport security checkpoints nationwide if you don't have a real ID.
The TSA could soon charge travelers without a real ID $18 to get through airport security.
Under the proposed rule, the TSA says travelers without the correct documentation would have their identity verified at biometric kiosks. This is before being able to pass through security checkpoints. It's unclear when the TSA would start implementing the fee and the new kiosks if approved.
So Google is planning 2 new data centers here in Oklahoma. The company announced today those data centers will be near the towns of Summit and Council Hill in Muskogee County. This is part of Google's $9 billion investment into the Sooner State. The company says the data centers will help meet growing demand for its AI-powered services. Google is also building a new data center in Stillwater.
Voting is now open for safari lights at the Oklahoma City Zoo to win USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Travel Award for the best zoo lights in America. Zoo officials say anyone can vote online every day through December 1st. The winner will be announced December 10th. We have the link to vote on our website, news9.com. Safari Lights at the Zoo runs nightly through January 4th from 5:30 to 11.
Always a big hit. Everyone
The
likes
kids
it.
love it.
And it's amazing what they do out there at the zoo. Boy, this looks beautiful right here. Yeah, a live look from our Lucky Star Skycam network. Our first big storm is here, still having those lingering effects from that. But we're getting ready for another storm to arrive in our state. David has the timeline on all that, his full forecast.
Plus, our state could soon see winter weather. How Oklahoma Natural Gas says we can all prepare our homes for the drop in temperatures. Temperatures are dropping in Oklahoma, could soon see winter weather.
And Oklahoma Natural Gas now sharing tips on how we can all save money as the temp drops. We have our Tevis Hillis now in studio with details, and this is like simple stuff, really.
Simple things. Bobby and Carl, good evening. The American Gas Association is predicting really a colder weather this year, winter this year. And with energy costs rising, Oklahoma Natural Gas says there's some simple ways to keep your bill in check. They recommend adding weathering stripping or caulk around doors and windows, which can help seal out the cold. Also, changing or cleaning your air filters can cut energy by 5 to 15%. Also, installing foam gaskets behind light switches and outlets can prevent heat loss. And opening your drapes during the day to let in the natural heat from the sun. All right, one of the easiest tips though, just start layering up.
Keep the thermostat as low as you're comfortable with. I mean, reducing it just 1 to 2 degrees can reduce your energy costs up to 15% during a calendar year.
And here's one I always forget, but it's so simple. Switching your ceiling fans to go clockwise. That pushes warm air down and helps heat your home more efficiently. Carl.
Great advice right there, Tevis. Thank you. Now, ONG is also urging everyone to check their carbon monoxide detectors. November is Carbon Monoxide Awareness Month, and they want to remind families that carbon monoxide is odorless. Natural gas, however, does have an added odor to alert you if there is a leak.
Okay.
Small stuff. Small
Yeah.
stuff.
We're kind of jumping into that though. Like we were just
Yeah.
in the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, but the Arctic area, it's just been a little bit delayed, but that's okay. It's been, we have La Nina underway. The drought was roaring back. For some of us, we've almost ended the drought, but still for some of us, the drought still goes on. But second storm is loaded up. That'll be in here this weekend, so I like it. But the Arctic area, it's building. It's going to come south. The pattern will flip. It'll flop. And then it's going to hit us in the face, and you'll whine and cry and be upset and blah, 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 blah. Anyway.
You know us.
Especially Bobby.
You know me well.
White the whiner. Anyway, you've already started, and it's over a week away.
I know.
I'm probably going to take
tough,
off the next
though.
week just because I don't
Might
want
as
to hear
well let Justin take it.
you. No, he doesn't want to hear you whine either.
He's more tolerant
Look
of
at Carl.
me.
He's already out of here. He didn't even want to hear. He didn't even want to talk about it.
Thinking about it.
He's like, I can't even deal with it. All right. Hey, we're looking good. And there you go. Trackers are still out across western Oklahoma. The storms have weakened, and they're not severe, so they've come down in intensity. Brandon Pennell out, Kyle Wilson out, Tom Pastrano out in the far west and northwest. But again, a little bit of lightning and thunder, some decent rain. That is it. So that's good, right? Nothing like what we had last evening and last night with the big hail, the record-setting hail, okay? All right, let's come back to it. Links to rain amounts. Edmond, it's kind of been the bullseye. North Oklahoma City, 1 to 2 to nearly 3 inches of rain. All of Edmond had about a solid 1 to 2 to 2.5 to nearly 3 inches of rain. An inch in Piedmont, an inch in El Reno, an inch in Mustang. Here you go, 0.78 in Choctaw, and over 2 inches north of Fowler. But as you get just barely to the south of Oklahoma City, rain amounts, see that hole down in there? Yeah, not much, like Shawnee, I know. And then look at Hobart, yeah, Mangum, yeah, not much. So northwestern Oklahoma, central, eastern, southeast Oklahoma had the most at 3 to nearly 4 inches of rain there. All right, so it's going to wind down this evening. This is the back edge of the storm. See how this wraps in? Looks like a comma head, right? That is the storm system. That's storm number 1. And this rain now coming into western Oklahoma now. A few of these storms earlier were severe. They have weakened. All right, so the rain basically almost over with for Oklahoma City. We're still going to have some showers and sprinkles off and on this evening. Maybe a little drizzle, so still kind of damp. But the rain now shoving east of I-35, Shawnee down to Ada, and it'll even come to an end in Shawnee here shortly. But down south, nice rains, Ardmore, Sulphur, Ada, down to Durant, headed to McAllister. That's kind of that leading edge. And then we get a break, and this rain out here is going to lift more north and east and move through all of northwestern and western Oklahoma this evening. Hollis finally now getting some rain down there. Brandon's watching that. Tom's at Sayre, and Kyle now out near Arnett. But the lightning has come down. Strongest storm now are these two, and those have come way down. But some nice rains coming back into Ellis and Roger Mills County and Harper County. So good rains, that's what matters, that's what we need, and this is all good. But once this moves by this evening, that'll be all she wrote pretty much out of this, right? And then we focus our attention to our next storm for Sunday. Storm track on the rain in the west, we'll say Altus at 620, Woodward 628, Byside 646, and Freedom at about 7 o'clock this evening. I think a lot of that stays west and northwest of the Oklahoma City metro area, okay? 63 right now, dew point of 60. We're nearly saturated, and our humidity is way high, right? Lots of 60s, some 50s mixed in. It's cool, it's cloudy. This is future radar. The rain keeps moving east of I-35. The rain in the northwest will hang up there. There's midnight tonight. Look at the radar at midnight. Not much going on. It's in Kansas, it's in Arkansas. We'll pick up another ½ an inch and locally an inch in the far northwest and far west. Elsewhere, rain amounts will be pretty light. More rain though, decent rains will continue in the southeast. Let's talk about the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Jet stream comes out of the polar Arctic Circle, basically slams south. We bring in Arctic air. Should arrive on about November 30th. Highs maybe in the 20s, lows in the teens, and dangerous wind chills and maybe some winter precipitation on about the 1st or 2nd of December. All right, this evening, rain in the west, a few thunderstorms there, rain in the east, a couple of showers in Oklahoma City this evening. I don't think we're going to have any more severe weather. Might have some small hail in the west, and that's going to be about it. No risk of a tornado this evening at all, 0 chance. Overnight tonight, drizzle, all right, cloudy skies. And then for tomorrow, back up into the 60s tomorrow. But again, tonight we're talking about 50s for lows, low 50s out west. There's your cold front. Tomorrow, 50s in the northwest, 60s in between, 70s down south. There's your Saturday, low 60s. Your Sunday, 60s. What about Sunday afternoon? Storm number 2, rain in the west. Look at Sunday night. Here comes storm number 2. Get ready. Sunday evening, Sunday night, it looks wet. Hey, right now, your Thanksgiving, write it down. A high of 52. We'll take it, and not bad for the next couple of days after Thanksgiving. Haley has sports. She's next.
Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, this is News 9 Sports with Haley McCormick.
Hello and welcome to the Riverwind Casino Sports Desk. The Thunder picked up their 7th straight win last night after defeating the Sacramento Kings by 14 points, and those 7 consecutive wins have been all by double digits. The Thunder remain at the top of the NBA with a 15-1 record. Our Steve McGehee takes a look at where the Thunder were 1 year ago compared to now.
1 year ago at this time, Oklahoma City was playing without a center. They lost back-to-back games. Their record dipped to 11-4. Jalen Williams was playing the center position. Zip ahead to now, Oklahoma City now 15-1. Jalen Williams has yet to play. His playing days are nearby. SGA is being SGA, and Chet Holmgren continues to trend the right way.
He's just getting his feet underneath him, getting more comfortable. We all knew, Chet would be this type of player. He's not done growing. Who he is today is no surprise to any of us. He can do so many things on the basketball court at such a high level. The more reps he gets, the more games he plays, just going to see him continue to grow and get better, and we're seeing that.
Schedule-wise, nothing but Western Conference opponents for a while. Their last game against an Eastern Conference team was in Charlotte more than a week ago. Their next scheduled game against an Eastern Conference opponent will be a few days after Christmas at home against Philadelphia. Outside the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Steve McGehee, Oklahoma's own.
The Thunder is off tonight, but they're back on the hardwoods tomorrow for a game against the Utah Jazz. It's also an NBA Cup game. Tip-off from Salt Lake City is tomorrow night at 9. And the OU men's basketball team is getting ready to tip off here shortly at 7 o'clock. The Sooners are hosting ORU Golden Eagles. We've entered the crossover season for Toby Rowland. He's calling basketball tonight for the Sooners. He brings us a preview of tonight's game.
OU and ORU, an intra-state showdown here tonight in Norman. Oklahoma trying to bounce back from a weekend loss to Nebraska up in Sioux Falls. Porter Moser not happy with the way his team's playing defense so far this year. But they get help tonight. Jadon Jones, who hasn't played all of last year in the first 4 games of this year with an injury, he'll make his Sooner debut. It's game 1 of a 5-game road trip for the Golden Eagles, trying to snap a 16-game losing streak to the Sooners. Tip-off just after 7 o'clock. In Norman, I'm Toby Rowland.
He always stays busy.
I know. I can't believe that. He's crossing over now, and then comes baseball season. I don't know how he's going to.
He does it all. Golf, baseball, basketball.
I don't think he sleeps.
Croquet. He does everything.
Croquet.
It's pretty amazing. Hey, a little more rain this evening. Some scattered showers around, but it will wind down here this evening, I think, for most of us. It's out of here tonight. Still some drizzle overnight into tomorrow morning. High tomorrow of 67. Saturday cooler. Looks good for the OU game. Rain rolls back in here, especially Sunday evening. Sunday night, it looks really wet. a 100% chance for more rain late Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah.
OU, Mizzou, you'll be there.
I'll be there, yep, on
Oh,
Saturday.
good for you.
Yeah, it's going to
That'd
be a
be
good
fun.
game. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
With
Yeah.
good weather. See you at 10.